I want you to get ready to meet Leeci Bell Blake.
It's a bit odd. So, and then we see this big sign, the pleasure room. We're thinking, ooh, champagne.
What a pleasure. I love a good game. Well, you know what I mean if you're watching. But anyway,
Handcuffs, people hanging from the ceiling, naked, and we're thinking, this is not David Coulthard's party. Then we go to the bar, we both get each given a bottle of Cristal and say, oh, David would like to meet you. And we're expecting some guy in a racing car.
yeah, David Coulthard, we love you. But who was it?
Just got out of prison. It was. We didn't leave though. We still stayed for a minute.
You know, what really made you actually really want to get into acting and everything?
Well, to be honest, ever since I was a little girl, I've just always wanted to be on the stage. I mean, to be honest, drama seems to follow me around, whether I like it or not. But yeah, no, it's always been my dream ever since I was a little girl. You know, it's my passion, what makes me happy, so.
How have you sort of found the industry so far, you know?
Oh, well, so hard to get the roles that you want, and it is very hard work. But, you know, it's my dream, so you've got to keep on going.
I want to ask you, if you could change one thing about your life, what would it be?
I'd probably start the whole thing over. I don't know really. I mean, I suppose like even all the bad things that have happened to me, as well as obviously the good, you know, that kind of makes you who you are. So I probably wouldn't change anything. Then again, you know, maybe a few things.
So where have you lived that you just thought made it for you?
Well, I did 3.5 years in Hollywood, which was fabulous, but also very dramatic. Within like the first couple of weeks I got there, I met this guy in a club who was a director. I mean, everyone you meet there is either a director, actress, dancer, you know. And anyway, he wanted me to be in this film, and I was all very excited, this independent film. Anyway, it was one disaster after another. To begin with, Rudy Youngblood, who you might know from Apocalypto, he was the lead, and he asked me out on a date. I went on a date. Anyway, the director, who at the time was in love with me, lunatic, he had an absolute flip out because little did I know that Rudy Youngblood was married, and not just married, but to the main investor. Back a year or so. And then when we finally got to the end of the movie, finally started shooting, they ran out of budget, which, you know, obviously happens all the time in independent films. And me being the idiot that I was like, don't worry, you can shoot, you know, the final scenes in my apartment. Anyway, to cut a long story short, one of the lights got too hot, the whole place set bloody on fire, all the sprinklers start like, and I'm going, what the hell's going on? And the costume designer, who I couldn't stand, she was a nightmare as well, she was like, the costumes. I went, what do they bloody care about the costumes? My house is a swimming pool. I had to move out for 3 weeks, it cost me an absolute bloody fortune. I mean, the film eventually did get, you know, did get made, but at what cost?
As cheesy as it is, I love the saying, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And, you know, it's not just a journey. Obviously, you've got to work hard, and you've got to have your goals in place, but if you don't enjoy the bloody ride, then what's the point? Mix a bit of work with a bit of pleasure, baby. That's how I roll.
I think really you just have to live your life and enjoy yourself, because life is quite short. That's one thing I really love about Alicia is that, or Leeci, is that I think she really taught me to just enjoy myself no matter what. And you know what, because things can always change. There's a lot of people in this world, but you don't always meet many really great friends.
How are you, my darling? Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. So